connects directly with eBay and accesses the entire eBay internal information and statistics system. With this very information, you can easily determine what kind of products to sell, when to sell them, how to list them, what day and time to list them, and any number of important, vital pieces of information that will ensure your success. Simply put, it's our market analysis software that allows a beginner to competitively sell and outsell established eBay power sellers. As a matter of fact, the only people that aren't happy with our software is a large group of established eBay power sellers. Why? Because with it, our students are beating them hands down. You know, we literally pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in licensing fees to eBay each year to be one of 3 companies that have access to this invaluable data feed directly from eBay. So, bottom line, to successfully sell anything, you have to know the basics of the market. You have to know the who, what, where, and when. Now, question is, could you learn this using trial and error? And the answer is absolutely, you certainly could. But what we found is most people don't have the time nor the money to make all of the mistakes and waste of time necessary to learn that specific way. So, if you're ready to get a jump start and begin competing with established eBay power sellers as a beginner, then our market analysis software is certainly the way to go. Let's go on to success point number 4. And business launch point number 4 is eBay and website. Of course, we're going to provide all the tools, coaching, training, and expertise to get you launched and selling on eBay first. The reason being is our philosophy has always held that it's better to learn and earn a living at the same time. So we start you off with selling to the more than 2 billion members of the eBay community, building that steady stream of revenue, of course, while you're learning the ropes. Then, leveraging the power of the eBay community, we're going to show you how to continue building within eBay, even becoming a power seller yourself, while simultaneously building your own website. Now, what's the advantage to selling on your own website as opposed to eBay? Well, on your own website, of course, there's no fees associated with listing items, selling items, no final value fees, no eBay fees. As a matter of fact, on your own website, the only fees that you have to pay would be fees that you impose on yourself. Simply put, you get to keep 100% of the profit because there are no fees associated with selling items on your own web store. Of course, there's no experience necessary. Our proprietary website builder technology, along with a coach or mentor, can guide you and have your website live and up and running in no time at all. Our simple plan of success starts off with you selling to the vast eBay community, and then you begin to use eBay to slowly grow your own customer base. So, it's these very people, this loyal customer base, that are going to continue to return to your web store to purchase items as long as you keep them happy with things like good customer service, timely delivery, quality items, and fair prices. It's this very business launch plan that's built success for countless thousands, and it will result in the same for you. And finally, business launch point number 5 is marketing and SEO. Of course, business owners the world over understand that marketing is one of the most important factors in any successful business. You've got to get your products and services in front of the people who will buy them if you're to be successful. Now, business on the internet, absolutely no different. However, you've got to use the existing channels of marketing as established by the internet if you're going to be successful. And on the internet or the web, people find you and your products using search engines. They go to one of the industry standard search engines like Google or Yahoo or any of the other ones that are listed here. They type in some keywords in an attempt to find a product or service. That search engine then responds with information and tells them where to go to find what it is that they're searching for. As a matter of fact, that's probably exactly how you found us. You typed in some search keywords in one of our search engines, and we came up number 1. You downloaded one of our eBay startup kits, and here we are. That's called SEO, or search engine optimization, and simply put, SEO means having the ability to successfully and consistently rank high in the search engines for the keywords you desire. Now, is it important? You bet. You can have the most desirable products and the most beautifully designed website in the world, but without SEO, you've got no visitors. And if you've got no visitors, you've got no buyers. If you've got no buyers, you've conversely got no sales, and without sales, you soon don't have a business. Knowing that, we're often asked, can you learn SEO on your own? Could you put together what it is you need to do this on your own? The answer is yes, but because there's so many different search engines, it literally would take a full-time effort to successfully learn what you need to complete and successfully manage an SEO campaign. So we say, take it from the experts, allow us to build and manage your SEO campaign while you concentrate on what's important, and that's building, managing, and growing your new business. Okay, let's see what happens when we combine the 5 points of success, which is the criteria that we use to decide if somebody has the greatest possibilities of succeeding, along with the 5 points of business launch, which is our successful business launch formula. Let's have a look at a Mr. Charles Gottlinger. You know, for 12 years, Charles traveled the nation as a tool manufacturer's representative. He did very, very well for himself, became a district manager and then a national manager. The only problem is he soon realized that although the money was very good, life on the road took too much time away from his family and the things he wanted to do. So Charles decided to make his life a little bit easier by starting a web-based business. He utilizes our very products and services with the guidance of his coach or mentor and launched the Hands On Tools website. Today, Hands On Tools is a major contender in the tool retailing business, rivaling the likes of even Sears and Snap-on. That's the true magic of the internet. You know, for the first time in history, mom and pops can compete with the giants of the industry because the overhead costs of internet-based businesses are so low. All right, one of the quick and easiest ways to gauge the success of a website is to take a look and see where that particular website ranks in one of the major search engines. And for this example, I'm going to use Google. So I'll bring up a Google browser now, and in the keyword search terms, I'm going to type in the term mechanics tools, and that's a particular keyword search term that Charles indicated to us he wanted to rank highly in. And then after I put in mechanics tools, I'll go ahead and click the Google search here. We'll wait for the results. All right, number 1 is Sears.com. Number 2, Snap-on Tools, giants in the industry. And here we are, Hands On Tools. Number 3, there's Charles Gottlinger's site. Let's go ahead and click through to his site. Now here what you can see is a good example of a well laid out, easy to use, and obviously high ranking website that was put together by somebody that certainly had experience with hand tools and also some sales experience, but he had absolutely no experience with website design. The use of our easy to use website builder gives anybody the ability to be able to easily create a website and be able to rank high and as well compete with the giants of the industry. You know, that's the great equalizer that the internet has provided. For the first time in history, the ability of mom and pops to be able to compete with the giants in the industry. Of course, on the internet, you can look as big as you want to, and with us, we can help you get there. One other member of our $100,000 club is a gentleman by the name of Rob Butner. Now, he came to us with an idea. He wanted to start a home-based business selling on the internet, had absolutely no idea what it was he was going to sell or how he was going to sell it, but he did have an idea. And his idea was to sell T-shirts with anti-drug and anti-gang type messages. He started with us in 2004, and he used the guidance of his coach or mentor along with things like search engine optimization or SEO and all the other tools and services that we provide to create his own home-based business. He began with eBay auctions, and then he built an eBay store, and finally with his own web store using our proprietary website builder, he created RecoveryThreads.com. Today, he continues to sell on both eBay and his own internet site. As a matter of fact, his eBay sales account for about 40% of his overall sales, and last year, Recovery Threads grossed more than $120,000 in sales. All right, just as we did for Charles Gottlinger, let's take a look and see where Google ranks Rob, because remember, how a website ranks in one of these major search engines definitely decides the success of that website. If you remember when I was talking about SEO, I mentioned to you that if your products and services can't get in the face of the people that are looking for what it is you have to sell through these search engines, you're not going to be successful. So I brought up a Google search bar, and I'll go ahead and type in the keyword search term recovery and t-shirts. Again, this was a keyword search term that Rob indicated to us he wanted to place high in, and I'll go ahead and click search. And here's the results, and what you can see here of the search for of 1,360,000 people competing for business on that keyword search term. Here is RecoveryThreads.com, number 1. Huge, absolutely huge, and it decides the success of his business placing that high. So I've clicked through to his website. Here is RecoveryThreads.com, an example of a high-ranking and well-designed, easy-to-use website that was put together by somebody with experience with T-shirts and silk screening, but absolutely no experience with website design, and that's what our proprietary web builder does for you with the guidance of a coach or mentor. So how exactly did both Charles and Rob do it? You know, surprising to most people, our business launch plan and the proven formula for success is identically the same. It doesn't matter whether you're selling t-shirts, lipstick, or hand tools. The formula for success and the execution of that formula, identically the same. Both of these gentlemen came to us like countless thousands of others, and they had an idea, and they wanted to start their own home-based business. We paired them with a professional coach or mentor, somebody that's done it before and somebody that could guide them step by step based upon their competency level and get them through from initial concept to fruition. Then we began to guide them to utilize eBay and the more than 2 billion members of the eBay community to begin building a loyal customer base and begin learning while they earn by selling products and beginning to get exposure. Finally, we provided a website builder, a proprietary website builder that allows anybody, regardless of skill level and regardless of experience, the ability to create, build, put together, and launch a successful, easy-to-use, and high-ranking website. And finally, we utilized our SEO marketing experience to be able to ensure that both of these gentlemen ranked high for the keyword search terms that they decided they wanted to rank high in. All of these combine for success. All right, so we've looked at two members of our $100,000 club, both Rob and Charles, and the one thing that they and every one of our success stories have in common is they started off watching a video just like you're watching right now. They were paired up with one of our senior directors who presented a business launch plan, and they chose to pull the trigger and take action on that plan. As a result, both our 5 points of success criteria and our 5 points of business launch, we're so confident in what it is that they can do and the successes that they can produce. We're the only company in the world that was willing to put our money where our mouth is and offer a certificate of guarantee or a lifetime service guarantee. What that means is at the completion of your business launch plan, if you haven't completely recovered your initial investment, then we will continue to offer all of our products and services and coaching absolutely free to you and at our cost. That's how successful and that's how confident we are in our products and our services. As a result, for the first time in history, you can launch a business with absolutely no risk. You know, the next step truly is action. So I'm going to ask you a question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years financially, and what goals financially have you set for yourself? Is college or university for your children important? Perhaps a new home, maybe being debt-free, and more importantly for all of us, have you got enough money set aside in your nest egg for a happy and productive retirement? More importantly, here's a question for you. Can you meet these goals doing what it is you're doing now? You know, if the answer is the affirmative for you, great. More power to you. We wish you luck in that. But if you're one of the 95% of Americans that are living paycheck to paycheck, we happen to know that the answer to that question is no. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. Now, the other 5% of America isn't in that boat. They don't live paycheck to paycheck because they're business owners. You know, now is the time to take action. We invite you to sit down with one of our business launch consultants who will put together a business launch plan that makes sense to you. So if you have a business launch consultant appointment already, please keep it. We look forward to speaking with you. If you don't, you can go to your eBay Startup Kit. It's located in your favorites or your bookmarks on your browser and click eBay Startup Kit. The 800 number's in there. We look forward to hearing from you and partnering in your success. Good day.